Welcome once again to Content Wars. I am Joshua Jericho, and this is the last week before our second premium event, Invasion UK.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Doc.
Dr. Disrespect making his way to the ring in this, our very first ever time that we will have the champions, male and female, teaming together in a mixed gender tag match. Should be pretty exciting. And they will be facing off against their opponents for next week's premium event. So Dr. Disrespect, who is getting his rematch against Markiplier for the men's belt, and 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, who has somehow whined her way, to be honest, into a match with Amouranth for the women's belt. Here comes 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, who will be partnering
from Los Angeles, California,
with the champ, or with the doctor. Still a little bit used to calling Dr. Disrespect the champion. He has to earn it back again. 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 has lost twice to Amouranth. To be honest, not sure how she got to be the #1 contender. I think it was just basically by sheer will of annoying it. Amouranth has agreed to let her have a match. It was Amouranth's choice. And my assumption is that if Amouranth can beat her a third time, then she doesn't have to, then she thinks that she doesn't have to listen to 𝙀𝙀𝙼𝙉 anymore. Whether that's true or not, we'll see. But it gives 𝙀𝙀𝙼 a chance to get the belt.
And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, the men's undisputed champion, the Blacksmith.
Where's the Blacksmith? He is right there wearing the belt. Our men's world champion, undisputed champion. Markiplier has just pretty much been on a tear since day one here in Content Wars. In fact, the only matches I'm pretty sure that he's lost have been tag matches, which does not bode well for tonight, I guess. But tonight, he has a fellow champion as his partner. The one and only Amouranth, making her way out now.
Partner from Houston, Texas, the women's undisputed champion, the Perfect 10.
Amouranth, of course, has been working hard. To be honest, both Markiplier and Amouranth have really shown what a champ can be here in Content Wars. Fighting champions, each of them battling most every week, refusing to back down to any challenges. We'll see how they work together as a team for the very first time. But here's a match we've seen already once, but we will be getting a preview of this rematch right now. And I have to tell you, He's losing his belt. Backstage, on the road, pretty much anywhere you see him, Dr. Disrespect's only got one thing on his mind, and that has been getting it back. He wants that belt back. He feels like losing it was a fluke, and he's not happy about it. And much the same regard here, you know, 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 has been pretty much the same way, except in fairness, her dispute has been less about the actual belt and more about just taking it to Amouranth. A little bit of envy. I think she feels like Amouranth has her spotlight. She doesn't like it. Markiplier here is taking the fight to Dr. Disrespect, which has been pretty much his calling card. But, oh, Dr. Disrespect. Getting some hang time in the air there for Markiplier. A nice rebound off of the middle rope there. Look at Amouranth is taking it straight to Dr. Disrespect. I can't believe that. Wow. Talk about being fearless. Got a good motion there. Oh man, nearly got the kick out, or got the pin too, but 𝙀𝙗𝙉𝙉 did manage to kick out. Gets the Shingiri on 𝙀𝙗𝙉 and a drop kick to the back. She's really taking it to her. I think Amouranth is basically showing 𝙀𝙗𝙉, look, I'm giving you the match, but this is what you're in store for. And it's brutal so far, man. Now, of course, the mixed gender rules are a little bit different for the tag here. Once one of the partners tags out, as you probably have noticed, both sides switch. The two male competitors are only allowed to hit each other. They cannot break up a pinfall for the women. But, as you just noticed a moment ago, if one of the males is going for a pin, the females can break it up. Oh man, that huge Nelson chokeslam. And then a fall from the mountain. Wow. Amouranth comes in and saves Markiplier, and of course she can do that with no fear of repercussions, in theory. And Dr. Disrespect could lose his cool and get disqualified, but Mark takes him to the corner, starts working on his arm. Here goes that springboard kick again. Gonna tag in, which I guess makes sense. You probably would want to put your faith in the female member to be able to carry for the pinfall. Oh wow! And once again, Amouranth is able. He's very good at dodging those high maneuvers. And here's a move we haven't seen from her in a while. She is just out to teach Pokemon a lesson. This is a warning. No, no. Oh man, right on the head. Oh wow. Amouranth is definitely showing that she is pretty upset. I get the feeling that she agreed to this match. Not necessarily reluctantly, but definitely with a bit of vitriol in her. I think she's about fed up with Pokemon. Pokemon showing that she has the right to fight in this too. And here we go. Head over heels. That might be enough to get the win. Of course, Dr. Disrespect wants to run in there and interfere, but tag team wrestling, they chant. I love it. He wanted to interfere, but quickly realized he can't. He had to let that go. He had to let Pokemon fight her way out on their own. And Markiplier making a smart move here by tagging out, I think, because, to be honest, Amouranth has just pretty much had Pokemon's number for the most part. Although it's looking a little bit different now. And, of course, showboating. You can see Dr. Disrespect keeps wanting to get involved. And Markiplier just says, you know what? Here, you're involved now. Boy, I tell you, Pokemon could really use a win here if you can get it. But it looks like instead she's going to get locked into that Paradise Hold. The submission move from, and looks like Dr. Disrespect finally just got fed up. He just finally had it and gave up. That's awful. Dr. Disrespect. I think his patience ran out with Pokemon, and that is not a good sign for Pokemon next week. Amouranth wins another one. To be fair, it wasn't by submission, it was completely by disqualification, but I think, like I said, Dr. Disrespect just finally was like, I've had enough of this crap. I'm saving my energy for next week. I'm getting my belt back. So after last week, Strife Hayes messing with Jack again, and their feud's been going on for a while now. And then out of no place, Super 𝙀𝙑𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 shows up and interferes with Josh's match. And we found out later that Super 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘋 was indeed signed by the commissioner and will be making his debut in a triple threat steel cage match with Jacksepticeye and Strife Hayes, the 3 UK stars that we have on the roster now, facing off in a steel cage. Welcome to Content Wars, Super 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙋. Are you ready? Because the steel cage says you better be. Well, here we go with another match for the night. This one's a little more lighthearted. FG3000 is going to get a chance to do a little singles competition, but He will have Tectone with him in his corners, as usual. Of course, Techie will be in a match later tonight. So, after a couple weeks off, both parts of Techie 3000 are going to get a little bit of a warm-up before the big pay-per-view event next week. Of course, FG's got that swagger again. Ready to go.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Technician from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Ninja. And his opponent, accompanied by Big Money Banshee from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Cowboy.
All right, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not sure what's going on. Last week, completely random, when Bad Bunny showed up to help Darksyde, but now she's showing up again? And I guess in fairness, you can argue that, well, she said she showed up last week to help him because the other team had a manager in the corner and she thought it wasn't fair, so maybe that's why she's here tonight. Once again, Darksyde's going up against the tag teams, but I don't know. It's a little hard to argue on that one. Like, are they working together now? Bad Bunny and Darksyde Phil, what a weird pair. Although, I guess maybe it's not so terribly weird when you consider that both of them are notorious for being a little bit greedy with their audience, a little e-baggy. Maybe they see something in common with each other. It looks like her presence has definitely fired up Darksyde again, but he started off pretty hot in the last match, last week as well, before losing. We'll have to see how this goes. As I mentioned earlier, he is on a bit of a cold streak. He could certainly use a win tonight. I don't think FG's going to just roll over and give it to him, though. Darksyde is a bit of a technician in the ring, a grappler, working on that leg because he does use an ankle lock for his submission. But FG kicked out, got a counter, could build some offense here. Once again, Darksyde always so smart and quick to roll out of that ring. But he was not prepared for FG to basically toss his body away for that crossbody there. Oh man, I think the back of FG's head just barely clipped onto that heel step, and oh man, Darksyde just really took it to him there. FG could be in trouble. He's already at a 6 count and he's not got the offense. And that was a massive clothesline. If Darksyde just leaves him out there, he might be able to get a count out. Oh, but Darksyde isn't interested in the count out. Interesting. He's going to reset the clock and go back out for more, but that could cost him, as FG had just enough time to kind of get his win together. So FG runs back into the ring, but oh wow! Look at that! Over the rope! That was amazing! Oh! Whew, that was brutal. FG's got all the offense now. Of course, Tectone's got to step away because he's allowed to be at the ring but not get involved. Darksyde doing a little bit of bragging again. There's that Irish curse there from FG. Looks like FG's starting to feel it now too. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The charge back. Darksyde got the charge back off, and he might, almost got the win. Boy, does he need a win, too. Shoulder block into the corner there. Now a chokehold. He needs to let it go or he's going to get DQ'd. He's going to go back to working on that leg and maybe set up for the submission. What has he got planned here? Oh man, a running knee to the head. FG's not out of this yet. Oh, that was a huge flapjack. Oh, man. FG's going to need to get a little bit more going here so he can get back into this match. He is dangerously close to being out of control. Tex trying to cheer on his teammate there. Oh, but that clothesline just took him right outside the ring. The big drop, too. And another brutal chokehold. He can hold it a lot longer outside the ring because it doesn't matter now. It's all about counting that ring out. Hey guys, you're at 7. FG's gonna roll him back into the ring. It's a nice drop kick. There's that neck breaker. A little bit of fun floating. I think FG's starting to feel it though. Working that neck breaker. Probably getting set up for his going deep. A lot of attacks on the head and neck there. He might be going for one shot right here. He's going deep. There it is. Oh, he went deep, real deep. Oh, it's somehow Darksyde, bloodied and battered, still managed to kick out. Now, this has been quite the match so far. FG's got all the momentum now. You have to be careful. Darksyde could sneak up on you. And here it is. Exactly what I was saying. Another charge back. FG thought he had control. But out of no place, Darksyde gets another charge back off. It's basically stole a win.
Here is your winner, the Cowboy.
Look at Bad Bunny. She's acting like she did something. Maybe she feels like she's his lucky charm. I guess that's fair. He was on a cold streak. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've already announced the first match for our second Prime event in UK, Invasion UK in fact. But we also have the tag team titles up again, and this time will be a triple threat tag team match, ladder style. Meaning that all three of these teams, all three will be in the match. There will be the belts hanging above the ring. You have to climb a ladder to pull them down, and the team that pulls them down is our new or returning champion. It'll be a good show for the UK, that's for sure, and you can watch it right here on Content Wars. Well, after that announcement, we're ready for another amazing match tonight. And of course, it'll be 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 coming back after that brutal beatdown.
Making her way to the ring from Kyiv, Ukraine, Sweetness.
That happened that gave her a concussion from taking those shots straight to the head from a baseball bat. And yet somehow she won that match, but at what of a painful cost. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to see Bad Bunny messing with her tonight. It's been put on notice by the commissioner. Enough is enough. But you got to imagine what kind of state of mind 𝙀👏 was in after coming back from a concussion. Probably watching over her shoulder, despite the fact that the commissioners told her that she should be safe from interference.
And from Portland, Oregon.
Now she has to go up against one of the toughest and most vicious women that we have on the roster. Ross Curran does not mess around. They call her the Enforcer for a reason, and she is tough as nails. This is not the match you want to come back to, really. It's going to be a real good test of 𝙀👏👋's fortitude, to be honest. Well, here we go. Time to find out where everybody stands. Of course, Frost has had her hands full with shocks lately. So the two of these wrestlers are both dealing with their own side fights, but you have to focus on the match at hand. Injuries, concerns about interference, frustrations with other people. You have to leave all that outside the ring. Because the minute you step into this squared circle, you better have your mindset on winning. And it looks like 𝙀👏👋 has her mind in the right place because she's really starting off hot. Perhaps that interference from Bad Bunny sort of lit a fire. And of course, a reminder that that interference came before this match was scheduled. So this is actually a reset of the match that was supposed to happen the night that Bad Bunny attacked 𝙀👏👋 with that bat and just this all-out brawl. So this is kind of going back to square one, and then of course to replace 𝙀👏👋, the commissioner sent out shocks, which surprised everyone and upset Frost a lot. And that is the thing about Frost, because you really can't counter out, even though 𝙀👏👋's had a pretty good start. These are two of the probably the best female wrestlers we have. And they're showing it tonight. Frost a little more on the aggressively brutal side, a little more slow and painful. 𝙀𝙑 tends to be a little bit faster, a little more agile. And these two have been involved in matches before with others. The one that comes to mind, of course, being the very first pay-per-view at SummerSlam, when it was that fatal four-way for the women's belt. Oh, and Frost gets a surprise little pin motion there, but not enough to take out 𝙀𝙑. It looks like 𝙀𝙀's going to go for her submission move, the rabbit ears. Oh, Frost was able to roll out that pretty well. Frost just pulled off the bunny hop on 𝙀𝙀. Obviously he's been scouting her. Stole her move. Didn't seem to phase 𝙀𝙀 too much, but I don't think she probably appreciated it. But it just kind of goes to show you how serious Frost does take her position here. We're seeing a bit of a showman side of 𝙀𝙀 that I haven't seen before. Like I said, I'm wondering if the whole deal with Bunny didn't just light up a fire in 𝙀𝙀 that wasn't there previously. Oh wow! Look at that over the rope move into the padding back outside the ring. It's insane. 𝙀𝙀's really fired up tonight. Oh, that had to hurt. Right onto the floor. Then into the barricade. 𝙀𝙀's got some fire in her, but Frost is not out of this, and she makes sure 𝙀𝙀 knows it. Heading back into the ring, it looks like. Probably a wise move. The count was getting pretty high. Oh, 𝙀𝙀 could be going for it. The show killer. Or I'm sorry, Frost. Frost has now gotten the show killer and stolen the bunny hop, and 𝙀𝙀's still kicked out. 𝙀𝙀 is just a woman determined right now. But I don't know how much more she can take from Frost. She's taken her own finishing move and Frost's finishing move. I don't know. Oh, and a shoulder to launch her outside again. 𝙀𝙀 started off hot, but Frost has really come back and taken control of this match now. And that was darn near throwing her into the stairs. And there's still steps there. And that savage uppercut. Oh, swung her into the banister there. Alright, looks like 𝙀𝙀's going to make the move to go back in. Frost looks a little slow. Oh, that was a nice springboard. Oh, 𝙀𝙀's trying to get something started here. She's got her shaking up in the corner. What's she gonna do? Oh wow, the moonsault off the second rope. Oh, but Frost is starting to get back out of this. Now Frost has Zeppla pinned down in the corner. Frost clearly feels like she's still in charge, and I can't blame her. She really has been for the last few minutes. Oh, but Zeppla gets that surprise roll and pin. Wow! How did she steal that? Oh no. Wait. So it's Bad Bunny, but she's not coming down to the ring. If she makes any movement to the ring, she's going to be in trouble from the commissioner.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing Vicious and Delicious from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Ninja Brian.
Here we go with our very own tonight. Now, this triple threat match is more a warm-up for the big tag belt match that's going to be happening next week. One member of each of the 3 tag teams will be in this match. It's a simple triple threat match, but it should still be fun, and it's a good chance to see how each of the tag matches is going to, or tag teams is going to look in the main event next week. Ninja Brian, of course, part of Ninja Sex Party, the silent and deadly half. Of course, here comes the one and only Tectone.
And his opponents, first, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Technician.
Of Techie 3000. And of course, we saw FG 3000 earlier losing his match, which is unfortunate for him. Techie's going to have, well, not going to have, probably has a little extra motivation now to win, to help his team look a little bit better going into this premium event.
Representing the Originals from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 163 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Unhinged Rage.
Of course, as they just mentioned, the announcer just mentioned there, half of the tag team champions, and one deadly half indeed. Ever since showing up at SummerSlam, Angry Video Game Nerd has just been destroying everybody. Win or lose, he just looks vicious every single match he's in. Of course, he's got that belt on, and I have a feeling he has no interest in letting it go. But he's going to have to get through tonight and another match next week. 3 competitors. Everybody's going to be out for themselves, so we'll see how this goes. It was almost scary to see Video Game Nerd have to kind of wait a couple of seconds before jumping in. Once he got jumped in, man, he was on fire right away. He was ready to go. Heck, he gets that big choke slam off. Sidewalk slam there from ABGN. Everybody's kind of taking their turn to get a little offense going. Oh, wow. A thrown powerbomb. That's pretty heavy hit. Did not take long to get the weapons. These guys are just out to hurt each other, I think. It may not be a bad strategy if you can even partially injure half of one of the tag teams tonight. It might make things easier going into that premium live event next week. I have to tell you though, all three of these teams are pretty excited about going into the UK next week, getting a chance at the belt. Even the original haters, who already are the champions, there's a pride factor, a chance to show off a little bit. This is a big match, a triple threat match for the belts. It's really a chance to say, hey, look, we took out everybody. We are the best. There is no doubt. Man, video game nerds just relentless. Gets clipped there by Ninja Brian. Peck is going to show off that power with a huge drop. Really going at it. And there's just no rest for anybody. The minute you get a little offense going, the third person, that odd man out, will just show up and take it to you. You just get no opportunity to get a pace going. Like Techie's decided he needs another weapon. Watch out, that chair's sitting there. I have a feeling it's going to get put to use in a little bit. Techie and Nerd are going at it, but Brian's just waiting for the opportunity to jump in. There it is. A little bit of odd teamwork there. Uh-oh. The announced desk is fair game. Oh, wow, that was a really nice lariat there. He actually jumped over Tectone to get that kick in. Video game nerd gets a game over. He could have a little momentum here. He's gonna go for the pin. Tectone's rolled out. He may not be able to get back in time. Angry Video Game Nerd wins it. Proving once again why they are the
Here's your
champions.
winner, Unhinged Rage.
That was pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. He got that game over out of no place. Well, if you're not ready for next week's premium event, Invasion UK, that ought to set you off. We have the belts all up for grabs. And on top of that, triple threat cage match between Jacksepticeye, Strife Hayes, and now Super Eye Patch Wolf. Three of the biggest stars from UK are going to be going up against each other for a little bit of pride. It's going to be a really good pay-per-view. We'll see you there next week.